Have you ever walked down a lonely road at night, the silence so deep it feels like the world is holding its breath? Imagine the sound of horse hooves breaking that silence, getting closer and closer. You turn around and see a figure emerge from the darkness, a silhouette against the moonlight. This is no ordinary rider. This is the Charro Negro. Welcome to the world in darkness. Tonight, we journey into the heart of Mexican folklore to uncover one of its most chilling legends. The story of the Charro Negro is a cautionary tale whispered from generation to generation, a terrifying reminder of the price of greed. The term charro brings to mind the image of a traditional Mexican horseman, a symbol of bravery, elegance, and national pride. But the Charro Negro is the dark, supernatural shadow of this heroic figure. He is a cursed, demonic rider who prowls the desolate roads after midnight, testing the souls of the unwary. But who was he? How did this elegant figure become a harbinger of doom? The legend says he was once a man, a handsome and ambitious youth consumed by a thirst for wealth and power. His ambition was a fire that burned so brightly it blinded him to everything else. In his desperation, he made the ultimate gamble. He sought out the devil himself and struck a terrible bargain, his soul in exchange for endless riches. For years, he reveled in a life of luxury, surrounded by gold and opulence. He had everything a man could desire, but a dark clock was ticking. When death finally came to claim him, the devil arrived to collect his due. His soul was forfeit, condemned to an eternity of torment. But his punishment was unique. He was cursed to ride the earth forever, dressed in a magnificent black charro suit, mounted on a jet-black steed, forever bound to the wealth he once craved. Now, he is a phantom of the night. He appears on solitary roads, especially to those who travel alone. His methods are deceptively simple. He might offer a lost traveler a ride, or perhaps a bag of gold coins that glitters invitingly in the moonlight. He seems like a savior, a stroke of good luck in a desperate moment. But this is the trap. Those who accept his help, his horse, or his gold are never seen again. Their greed seals their fate, and their souls are dragged with him into eternal suffering. In some versions of the tale, he acts as a guardian of cursed treasures, tempting passers-by with the promise of unearned wealth. If you're foolish enough to take his gold, your soul becomes his property. In more modern tellings, his role has shifted slightly. He is sometimes seen as a relentless avenger, a spectral judge who punishes the greedy and those who wrong the poor. His appearance is always a terrifying spectacle, announced by the rhythmic clatter of hooves, the jingle of silver spurs, and a mocking, cold laughter that echoes through the night air, chilling you to the bone. The Charro Negro's appearance is a masterclass in elegance and terror. He wears a traditional, immaculately tailored charro suit, all in black, adorned with shimmering silver embroidery and buttons that catch the faintest light. His wide-brimmed sombrero is also black, pulled low to cast his face in shadow. If you are unlucky enough to see his eyes, you'll see his infernal nature. They are described as burning red coals, or sometimes as black, empty voids that seem to pull you into nothingness. His horse is a magnificent beast, a large, muscular black stallion with its own terrifying features. Its eyes glow like embers, and sometimes smoke or sparks are said to fly from its hooves as it strikes the ground. Some stories claim the horse casts no shadow and has no reflection, a true creature of the underworld. And his face? Beneath the shadow of his hat lies a mystery. Some say he retains his handsome, pale features, but with a cold, lifeless expression. Others whisper that if he lifts his sombrero, he reveals the face of a skeleton or a snarling demon. His voice is another of his powerful tools, deep, smooth, and persuasive. It can be as seductive as a lover's whisper or as terrifying as a final judgment. Wherever the Charro Negro rides, a supernatural chill follows. The air grows cold, the wind picks up, and a profound, unnatural silence falls over the land. Dogs howl in the distance, lights flicker, and a primal fear grips the hearts of all who sense his presence. He is not just a ghost, he is an aura, a living embodiment of dread. So, what does this terrifying figure truly represent? The charro negro is a powerful symbol of the dangers of avarice. He is the ultimate price tag on greed, a walking, riding personification of the idea that earthly desires can lead to the damnation of the soul. He is both a temptation and a punishment, a stark warning that some shortcuts in life lead directly to a dead end, and that the heaviest chains are forged from gold. So, the next time you find yourself on a dark, empty road, and you hear the distant sound of a horse approaching, you might want to pick up your pace. You might tell yourself it's just the wind, or your imagination running wild in the dark. But if a tall, elegant figure on a black horse offers you a ride, or a bag of shining coins, remember the legend. Remember the price of his generosity. Because the devil you know is one thing, but the one who rides as the charro negro is waiting to claim your soul. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the world in darkness. If you enjoyed this dive into the shadows of folklore, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tales from the dark. Stay curious and stay safe.